morning, cadre. I gotta get going, so I'm gonna show you what I'm using. Lakewood Soap Company Prairie Song. I don't have it ready. Oop, let me wet my face again. We're drying out here. I still got my glasses on. You could be in for a treat. This just could, something disastrous could happen this morning. Running a bit behind schedule. Look, I'm scooping some out with the old gelato spoon here, as per usual. Running a bit behind. I guess behind is relative because I don't have quote work hours. I do, but they can flex and stuff. So me flexing and getting to work 5 or 10 minutes late doesn't matter. It used to be there were 5 good parking spots that I like to use. We're supposed to park on a certain floor higher in the garage. And all the patients and visitors park closer. I'm just grabbing my Razor Rock synthetic, which is just right down here. Got the soap in the bowl. Here we go. It used to be that if I showed up 5 to 10 minutes later than normal, I wouldn't get one of those 4 spots. Now, I'll tell you, I can get there 15 minutes earlier than I used to be. They're still taken up. So I've gotten, those were the spots that are near the elevator where you're not going to have to worry about door dings and stuff. They got lots of space around them. So I got another one that's not near the elevator, and it's pretty good for door dings, and it never seems to be taken when I get there. So anyway, that's the important things. But often I don't use an alarm. And this morning I woke up pretty early, which is not unusual, but I was able to fall like asleep versus like little naps. So I got up a little later than I normally do and rushed in here, and I thought, we can do this. I hadn't done a video in some time. I did a swap with Dave in Kentucky, and the end of my swap was 3 soaps, and one of those had a matching aftershave. So this is one of the soaps I traded for. So this is my first use with this soap. Lathering up pretty well, and I thought, I haven't done a video in a while, so let me go grab that. We'll whip this out. In theory, it doesn't take me much longer to shave with the camera on than off. I guess it does a little bit longer because things can't do their normal progression, but here we go. This soap, it looked like he hadn't even touched this stuff, so I'm assuming he opened it up and did not like the scent. Which is fine. I've had soaps like that. Freaking night music? Oof. Mercy me, that thing. Anyway, we won't rehash that discussion. But, getting a good lather out of this. This one is Prairie Song. I know it's supposed to have, I think, leather and tobacco, sage, lemongrass, something else. I'm grabbing this just because it's sitting here. It's a crazy razor. This is the Gillette Techmatic. If you haven't seen it before, it's kind of a cartridge here that has a ribbon blade. There's a crank here that advances the ribbon to a fresh section. It's kind of old school neat. Super mild shave. I used it yesterday. I'm in this kick of using stuff I haven't used in a while. You can see you're almost let me show you. See, this is why it takes longer. Can't shut up. The blade is kind of set back in there, and so you really almost need to shave with this flat against your face for it to work. If you make more of an angle very quickly, It's not going to do anything. So I guess this would be the equivalent of riding the cap with a standard safety razor. But you would think something from what this is like from the 60s with this ribbon cartridge and all that stuff, that it would be a rough shave or not very efficient. It's good. You get a good shave. So the soap, well, let me check it out. Post-shave slickness is, I would say, fine. It's there. It's not super ice rink slick. As you can see, at least what I think the lather was easy to produce and nice and creamy. The scent, I think the name matches it well. It's hard to describe. I probably do get some leather. And that's probably, it's not a sharp leather though. It's a nice aged mellow leather. And all the other stuff probably blends together. Like I don't get any lemongrass. I think maybe if I think about it, I could say, oh yeah, there's sage in there, but it doesn't jump out at you. And I'm one that's weird with the tobacco notes. In almost every soap that should be tobacco, it smells like honey to me. Serious. And it's kind of a bummer because I would love, see, I'm rushing and I'm making a mess here all over myself. Because I like the smell of tobacco. So I would love to have more soaps. It did smell like tobacco to me. Honey's fine, but completely different feeling and puts you in a different mood. And yeah, so the more I'm using this, it's like I'm getting aged leather with, it's one of those, if you put yourself in the mindset, it makes sense. Kind of like some dusty, grassy, just kind of, wow, almost like a prairie. So, good match sense. So I'm curious what Mr. Kentucky was unhappy with. I don't know. Maybe it just reminded him of his days back when he was forging the West, and bad memories of not finding his gold claim and ending up back in Kentucky. I don't know. Sorry if I hit a sore spot, Dave. But, oh, so I mentioned yesterday that this razor, gee, it holds a lot of water in, I'll tell you that, which is surprising. It's not all rusty inside, but it ain't. Anyway, you staying with me? We're going kind of quick today. I mentioned that this was very mild and I had no blade feel until the last pass on my neck. Now I'm gonna have to give this Cadre guy a rough time. theshavingcadre.com, because his response was, well, have you ever tried bullfrogging? And my immediate thought was, apparently you're not watching our videos, which is fine. A lot of people don't take the time. They'd rather, they got 5 minutes to watch, to read our journals, but not the 15-20 minute, half an hour Gear Noir to watch our videos. But he would see, that's what this is. This is both. You're not stretching. You're letting the pizza and the cookies here do the work, smoothing out your neck, bullfrogging. So I do that. The problem is that even doing that, I'll have a little area, usually in here, and it's actually pretty good today. Well, I'm gonna spend some more time at it while we're discussing. A lot of times though, when you do this, it shortens this spot here and the razor just can't get through there efficiently. The other thing is that that's one direction. I still have stuff that will come off if I go down this direction. I guess I could try. All right, maybe I don't need to give him a hard time. Yeah, you kind of need to stretch out that area. Anyway, I do bullfrog. That's the response. But yeah, see down here you can't, and it's even lower than, it's right underneath that bullfrog area. Excuse me. Then I have to go another direction, and that's where, if anything's gonna sting or snag or cause irritation that it hasn't already, that's where it's gonna do it. Anyway, let's rinse up here. There we go. So that, no, I didn't even get all my stuff out. Got the alum. So the Techmatic, I will say, is actually very smooth, fairly efficient. You watched me, just because I had the time, I was yapping at you, I did a little cleanup, but it will get you a BBS with no or very little cleanup. Or me, yesterday. I don't think I did any cleanup and it got BBS. But then we get into the BBS scale. It's not a super close BBS. It's not like so the Vector is getting you a dolphin screaming, baby butt smooth. The next morning it feels like you just shaved a few hours ago, that kind of BBS. This is just your basic one. So, always have time for Thayer's Lemon. Thayer's, come on. I have not gotten my sponsorship yet. That's all I can say. A little disappointing. I can put a sign up there, that'd be cool. Thayer's official sponsor of Nurse Dave's Shaving World. All right, well, I'm gonna finish my hurried preparation for work. In a few seconds, I'll splash on the old 2-in-1. Oh, don't worry, look at this. We got the backup ready. Never fear. Anyway, that's it. See you on the forums.